Welcome back, viewers. How to effortlessly gain muscle as a skinny guy. If you're a skinny guy and looking for the fastest way to gain muscle, there's one thing that you absolutely must take into account. That thing? Your diet. As much as you may hate to hear it, your diet will essentially determine your results. Especially for skinny guys, if the right diet to get muscle is not in place, you will stay the same size you currently are regardless of what you do in the gym. In today's video, we will be discussing how you can effortlessly gain muscle as a skinny guy. Keep on watching. Reasons why you're not gaining weight. So you're strength training, eating massive amounts of protein and not seeing progress. What gives? The bottom line is you're not eating enough food. At the most basic level, weight gain and weight loss are a calories game. If you aren't eating enough calories to gain weight, it does not matter what you eat or how many times you hit the weights. It's just not going to happen for you. Outside of basic physics, individual health factors can also play a role. Certain medications, health conditions, or your genetic predisposition can make gaining weight an uphill battle for some, requiring a bit of dedication in the process. Mainly, learning to eat even when you're not hungry and to the point of being uncomfortably full. Regardless, step one always remains the same: eat more food. Before we move on, a like would be awesome. How many calories do you need to gain weight? We know what you were thinking. I'm going to eat a ton of food and gain weight as quickly as possible. But don't go overboard just yet. Your goal is to gain healthy weight, not just body fat. The number of extra calories you need to gain weight might surprise you. You'll need to start by figuring out how many calories you burn each day and then look at increasing your intake from there. This might take a bit of trial and error. You can quickly estimate your total daily energy needs using an online calorie calculator. Be sure to include any planned training in your estimated daily calorie needs for maintenance. The amount of calories you should add to your estimated daily intake to gain weight can depend on your starting fitness level and body composition. If you are underweight and struggle with putting on pounds, you'll likely need more calories than someone looking to add some additional muscle mass to an already healthy frame. For some, increasing calories by 5 to 10%, or roughly 100 to 300 calories a day, is enough to support additional lean muscle growth, while others may need to increase their calories as much as 20% or more to gain weight. For a 2,500 calorie diet, this would mean an increase of 125 to 250 calories a day, leading to 0.25 to 0.5 pounds of weight gain a week. Professional bodybuilders, those looking to add some serious mass, or those maintaining a heavier weight, could easily need to eat a very high-calorie diet. But even at 300 pounds, many will top out around 6,000 calories per day. And their additional calorie needs for lean gains is still relatively small comparatively. Keep in mind that even pregnant women only need to eat an additional 300 to 500 calories a day, and they are growing a tiny human being. For beginner lifters or skinny people, a higher increase, eating an extra 300 to 500 calories a day, might be more appropriate. And this additional increase would lead to 0.5 to 1 pound of weight gain per week. But of course, all of this can still depend on individual differences. If it is particularly hard for you to gain weight, or you aren't gaining any weight after 3 to 4 weeks, using a moderate calorie increase, you can up this amount. An additional 1,000 calories a day would put you at a rapid weight gain of 2 pounds per week, but this isn't recommended for everyone. Number 1. Eat more often to gain weight. One of the easiest ways to increase your calorie intake is to eat more at each meal and to eat more often. Whether this means more than 3 meals a day or multiple snacks, eating every occasion is an opportunity to support your weight gain goals. And when you do sit down for food, eat until you're full or even to the point of feeling stuffed. If you find you're not hungry or just forgetting to eat, make yourself a schedule. Then add it to your calendar or set an alarm on your phone so you don't forget. Number 2, choose low-volume foods to gain weight. Low-volume foods are options that pack a lot of calories in a smaller portion, meaning you can consume a lot more energy without having to eat large amounts. Getting more energy in a smaller package is going to be much easier than trying to live off salads. But this also doesn't mean you have to live off junk foods. There are plenty of healthy foods that can support your increased needs. Extracting different components from foods like oils, proteins, and sugars from whole foods is an easy way to get concentrated macros that can provide a significant source of calories without taking up too much space. It also allows you to fine-tune your nutrition by choosing the type of bulking macros that work best for your health and your needs. Number 3. Get protein at every meal to gain weight. Eating more food is key in order to gain weight, but the amount of protein you eat is also important. Considering protein is the building block for most of your entire body, especially your lean mass, upping your intake of this macro is usually necessary to put on muscle mass. In addition, high protein intakes may also support less fat gain during a calorie surplus, making it a lean bulk essential. A month-long study looking at 1,000 calorie overfeeding with 20% of calories coming from protein, compared to 10 to 14% calories from protein, resulted in roughly half the amount of fat gain with higher protein intakes. The high protein group gained 2.5 pounds of fat compared to the lower protein group who gained 4.5 pounds. Number 4. Cook with healthy fats to gain weight. One of the simplest ways to add extra calories to your meals is to cook with fat. Fat is the most calorie-dense macro, providing 9 calories per gram, and most foods will absorb the oil in the cooking process. Plus, certain oils like olive, avocado, and flaxseed oil are associated with positive heart health benefits. Find a plant-based cooking oil you enjoy and use it to coat cooking pots and pans and season your ingredients. You can even add a drizzle of oil after plating for a bit more flavor and fat. Number 5. Use toppings, sauces, and add-ons to gain weight. Similar to oil and butter, a lot of toppings and add-on ingredients can help you hit your goals. This is where many of the low-volume foods mentioned above can help. The more add-ons, the more opportunities to add extra calories. Number 6. Track your intake to gain weight. It's basically impossible to know if you are eating enough food if you aren't measuring your progress. Be as precise as possible by avoiding estimating whenever possible. Number 7. Be consistent to gain weight. Lastly, there is no such thing as progress, growth, or change without consistency. Results don't just happen overnight, and gaining healthy weight isn't something you can just put a few weeks of work into and expect lasting results from. Staying consistent is probably the most important and yet the hardest part of sticking to any nutrition plan. No surprise that research continues to suggest that consistency is one of the most important factors for success. That's why it is key to choose a diet that you know you can stick to. Build your foundation, keep training regularly, focus on getting your diet right most of the time. Then try to be patient, your results will come. Remember, no muscle-building diet is complete without a proper training plan. If you are going to ask your body to turn excess calories into lean muscle tissue, you must put that muscle to work. Strength training on a periodized program, along with following these 7 quick muscle-building tips, will help skinny athletes put on lean muscle safely and quickly. Is this video helpful for your weight gain goals? Let us know by leaving us a comment below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. For more interesting facts on the human body, subscribe to the channel. Here are 2 more videos you should check out. Both of them will definitely help you reach your goals.